How about now? Thanks for letting me know that. I'm going to just walk that whole thing back, which is fine. Somehow the stream settings got changed and my mic got disconnected, even though I never changed it in Streamlabs. So let me just pretend like that didn't happen. I'm going to stretch real quick. There we go. All right. So welcome back for another stream. Again, my name is Professor Roadblock. Glad to be here as always. And so what I was talking about was we're in the middle of first person February. And so we spent the early part of the month, the first week, talking about character design in Overwatch 2. So we spent 2 nights on that. And then last Monday, we talked about level design in Overwatch 2, and I showed off some control maps and some push maps and some other types of maps in Overwatch 2, focused on my favorite map, which has got to be King's Row. And then Wednesday, we did a Fortnite with Followers stream because CJ redeemed that on the channel. So CJ, Coach Andrew, and myself played some Fortnite. We opened and closed the night with a win, which was great. And so tonight, we are getting back into first person February by talking about level design once again. And this time, we're focusing on the game that I coach at MCC, which is Rainbow Six Siege. So we are going to hop into that in just a second, and we're going to handle it in a similar way to how we handled it for Overwatch. And by that, I'm going to load into a custom map. I'm going to walk around and talk about some things within that map. I'll do some basic overview if you've never played Siege. There's some things that I think you need to hear and understand about how the game works. And then we'll go in and actually play some rounds. While we're playing those, I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. And Siege is also much harder to play since it's a team-based game with no respawns than it would be if I was hopping into something like Overwatch in terms of like the quick play experience. Now, I did let my Siege team know that I was going to be playing. And none of them have responded if they'd like to join me yet, which is fine. But we may get some of them here in a little bit. We'll have to see how it goes. But before we hop into that, let's flip over to Stream Raiders here, which I'm hoping will load up in a second. There he goes. And we're going to go ahead and get our map started on that. So this is a very easy map. We're going to go ahead and start the battle. Welcome to the Abyss, Captain. Oh, they're actually doing a storyline here. I'm sorry. I don't care. Yes, we'll help you. Let's go. Okay. So it looks like there are 3 enemies. 2 Abyssal Hounds. These are melee units that do bonus damage against armored targets. And then we have the Hulk. And so they crush all targets in front. So honestly, I think we are not going to go with any armored units because both of these units have bonus against armored. And we might try to peg them away with like ranged attacks. So if we have any good magic units, any good archer units, any good ranged characters, go ahead and plop them on the battlefield. Or you could also go with melee units that are unarmored. And so actually my strongest here is a warrior. And so I'm going to drop a warrior right in the middle on the right side of the battlefield here. And I encourage you guys to kind of swarm your units around me, and we will go to the right and see if we can take them out. So we'll go ahead and put that in the background. Now, I do believe Siege is running in the background. So let me flip to full screen and pop up Siege and see if we get any visuals. There it is. Okay, I'm also going to turn the audio down just a little bit. Actually, maybe I don't need to. Give me a second. I'm going to check Streamlabs and see what my audio balance is like. I think we're good. Chat, if the game audio is too loud, let me know. But there's no actual music while you're playing, so I think it'll be fine. Nope. Nope. Cancel. 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 I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't want to do ranked multiplayer. Get me out of here. All right, custom game. I'm just gonna create local because I'm not playing online with anybody. And I thought oh, it's not on this computer. So we're going to do map exploration. Give me just a second here. So, the map we are going to talk about for this one is, oh, where was it? I love Oregon. We'll do Oregon. HUD settings normal, match settings, bands off, rounds, that's fine. Pick phase timer, we'll drop to 15. That stuff is fine. Death replays are off. And then we'll switch it to bomb. And plant Duration 7-7. That's all good. Oh, I do want to change the round timer. Action phase. I'm going to crank this way up. Okay. And actually, hold on a second. We'll do 4 rounds. And we'll do roll swap after 2. No overtime. Okay. Hopefully this works the way I want it to, and it's supposed to show me if I'm on attack or defense. I think on the left side I'm on attack, on the right side I'm on defense, and I think I want to be on defense for this. So, Rainbow Six Siege. This is a game that's all about attackers and defenders trying to secure bomb sites. So I'm going to pick an operator here that I think is going to work well for this. I'm going to grab somebody that can use a shotgun. And we're going to go up on the second floor first. Oh, let's go with trusty old Smoke here. I also need somebody who has a deployable shield. So when we talk about level design in Siege, it is a completely different conversation than level design in Overwatch. Remember, in Overwatch, we talked about concepts like having a symmetrical map. Now, I'll show you guys the spectator cam here in a bit, but this map is not symmetrical at all. Instead, we have defenders who spawn at a location here. So we have bomb site B and bomb site A, which are right here and here. And we are trying to reinforce this site, set up a defense so that the attacking team cannot get into this room or this room and plant a diffuser, or conversely kill all of the people on the defending team. Now, the cool thing about Siege and what makes the level design really unique. Okay. Now, if you're watching, I put that rotate in the wrong spot, but I was trying to prove a point. So the game has what we call destruction or soft walls. So any walls that are not reinforced, which I'll talk about in a second, I can blow open through weapons like shotguns, grenades, other things like that. So this creates some really interesting dynamics. The first thing is that as a defender, I don't want all these soft walls, right? Because if an attacker is coming into sight, and they're coming this way, and they know that I might be holed up in this room, then all it takes for them to do is shoot through that wall, and they might kill me. I do not want that to be a possibility. I want as many safe options and safe walls as I can. Also, a wall like this one is a common place where the attackers will try to come in when the game starts. And I don't want them to just be able to blow a hole open in the wall and get in for free. That is not good for my defense. So they give the attackers, and you can see in the top left here, there's a series of horizontal lines in the number 10. The defending team starts off with 10 reinforcements. And so this is how they work. I hold the button, and I turn one of those soft, destructible walls into what we call a hard wall. Now, I am not shooting through that no matter how many times I pull the trigger. In order for somebody to get through this, they now have to use a special set of gadgets. So they have to use a hard breach charge of some kind, a blowtorch from one of the characters. They have to use special tools to get in this wall. And the other thing is that I could have other defenders that then make this even more difficult. There are defenders that are called wall denial operators. So I could place a gadget down here on the floor. I could place a gadget up here on the ceiling. I could place them on the floor in front of the walls, and those will electrify the wall, or what's called jam the wall. And either way, it does the same thing. It makes it so that if a gadget is placed on this wall to try and blow it open, that the gadget will either not deploy or will be destroyed on impact. And that really leads to some interesting creative level design. So let me show you something that you typically might see. Okay, I'm going to reinforce both of these walls. Now, there's arguments for leaving one of these open, one of them soft, but for this purpose, I'm going to reinforce them both. Now, in a lot of walls, like if I did it over here, that plate's going to go floor to ceiling. Right? I cannot get in unless I destroy it. I'm not shooting through it. There's no going above it, right? Because this ceiling I can't shoot through. And conversely, this floor, I also can't shoot through. But if we look over here, this wall is tall enough that there's actually still, whoops, well, that works. There's actually still a soft wall up here. And so I can, do I smoke grenade? Oh, it's still up there. I can shoot through this. And if I was a defender like Smoke, I could, hold on a second, I could throw my gadget through there and then deploy it in the other room. So if I had intel, if my teammates were telling me, if I had a camera, if I knew that an attacker was in this space, I can do something like throwing one of those smoke grenades to choke him out, or an object that the defenders have called a C4 to try and get a kill or a pick here, or pressure them out of this location. And that's really what Siege boils down to in terms of level design. It's all about pressuring people out of certain areas. It's about applying pressure to make people leave, retreat, etc. Okay, I'm going to give another example here. Okay, I'm going to place this probably not ideally, but I'm going to try. That's actually, there's a big gap there. So you don't want to have the gap here like I have, because this gap, it leaves me vulnerable. If I'm sitting here and I'm exposed like this, anybody walking through this doorway could shoot me. So kind of ignore that. You want it a little bit tighter with the door frame so that it's a very tight, almost pixel peak, or so I would go like this instead. But anyway, this is a very common spot for a defender to sit in this site. Now, again, this would be closed off. It would be open here instead, but that's not the point. You will very often have somebody like this Smoke playing right here, and they are trying to apply pressure if somebody comes this way. And they are also trying to apply pressure if somebody comes this way, or even possibly this way, to get into the site. So the level design has it so that I can create a reinforced wall so I can get shot in the back, and then I would have a rotate hole here so I could escape if I ran into trouble. And the game's not set up that way by default, right? This was a wall. I opened that up and made that play, and so that is what makes Siege's level design so important. Okay. Then as the attackers, they have to figure out how can they flush me out of this location. There are options for that, but that's not the point of this video. Another thing that's really cool about the levels and the destruction, I could do something like this. This is a very common tactic you see called creating footholes. Now, why would I do that? Okay, let me show you this room for a second. If I go in here, one common point for the attackers to come in is this window. So I'm actually going to remove this barricade. Attackers could attempt to come in through this window, but if they do, and I have these footholes created, I'm going to be able to see them if I'm in this other room. Now, if I look here, I can't see the defenders. I can start shooting, all right? If I know that like this is a common hold, I can shoot there and maybe get a lucky kill, or same thing over here. Now, I'm terrible with SMG-11, so don't mind the aim. But if I take that same approach from the defender perspective, if I'm behind bunkers here, or behind bunk beds here, and I see them hop in, I'll be able to see their feet the second they jump in the window, and I'll get an audio cue. I can hear them moving in. So I could just hold an angle like this if I know they're pushing big window, and as soon as I see the feet hit, I can shoot through the wall, get an easy kill, and I'm almost entirely safe. So level design in Siege is all about molding the levels to fit what you want to do as a defender, and then breaking through those barriers as an attacker. So the levels are not symmetrically designed. And the other thing that I haven't even touched on is there's a lot of vertical play. So this will be the last concept that I talk about here. We'll get into some games after that, but we're going to be revisiting and introducing some new ones after that. So when I was over here, I talked about how, hey, I can't shoot through this. This is a concrete floor. Okay. However, you'll notice this one is wood, and I can shoot through it. Now, the floor does have like beams that are reinforcing the floor, but I can look straight down into the room below, and I could potentially shoot a target that's down here, right? So if I know that the enemy is, I did it again. I'm used to playing Fortnite. If I knew that the enemy was on this pillar where I've thrown the smoke grenade, then I could shoot through the floor and get an easy kill that way if I'm anticipating it. Now, the same is true of the enemy, right? They could sit on the floor and look up at me, but here I also have the height advantage. So I have the high ground. I have the high ground, Anakin. You cannot win. I have the advantage here. Now, I do have to be careful, right? Because all the bars are going to go the same direction. So it's a lot harder for me to play vertically if I'm going parallel with the bars. Sorry. But if I'm looking this way through the bars, I have a much larger line of sight. And so vertical play is a huge part of playing Siege at a high level, right? So again, the level design concepts we're talking about are completely different compared to something like Overwatch. because there's this whole aspect of setting up your defense and getting the play, the strategy, the formation, if you will, set up in just the way that you want it, right? So we're going to hop into some games. Maybe we'll get lucky and get an Oregon game. I'm not going to play ranked, especially in solo queue. That's a nightmare waiting to happen. But we will get into this, and I will see what we can do here. Before we do that, I want to double check and see what my push stock hotkey is. It should be T, because I do want to communicate with my team while I'm playing from time to time. Now, they also will be audible on stream. If there's somebody who's being obnoxious or saying offensive things, I'm just going to mute them off the bat. But other than that, you will be able to hear their comms if we get into it, okay? So let's return to menu. And what I'm actually going to do here before we hop into an actual game is I am going to come over here and do a single lone wolf terrorist hunt. And that is because I need to warm up my aim a little bit. I'm not going to go through the whole warm-up process. That's a video for later in First Person February. But I want to get through here and see if I can warm up my aim a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick an operator that I like. I like Nomad a lot. I like her gun. I like her gadget. And I'm going to go through the map fairly recklessly. I'm not going to be checking corners. I'm going to be getting in as soon as I can and playing really aggressively because I'm trying to get into as many gunfights as possible so that I have to flick my aim and try to take out multiple targets. It is very likely that I'm going to die while doing this. And honestly, as long as I don't die right away, I don't care. Okay. Again, you would not play the game this way. This would be stupid, but I also have headshot only mode turned on. Terrible aim. That's why we're doing this. But the whole point of this, right, is to warm up our aim, practice good habits, right? So one of the good siege habits we'll talk about later is keeping your crosshair aimed at the right level, like that. That way you can make those quick adjustments or just react by pulling the trigger. Come on. And I also keep hitting prone instead of crouched. Okay, there's definitely enemies on the other side of this wall. Oh, come on. Not my best. Where'd they go? Could have gone in one of three spots. There they are. Again, the nice thing about that, I don't know if you guys caught that, I could see that terrorist feet underneath the barricade, so I knew he was going to be coming from there. So I didn't get the shot through the barricade, which I can do, but I had a clear shot on his head the second that he broke it down. And I'm playing even a little bit slower than I should be. And there's different ways to utilize T-Hunt for different types of warm-ups. Again, this one's all about warming up aim, practicing flicks, reaction time, that kind of stuff. So I really want to play a very aggressive game, which is not the ideal way, in my opinion, to play Rainbow Six Siege. You're not playing Call of Duty. And that's not a slight against Call of Duty. It's just a different style of running gun. Okay, check the stairs real quick. I think the stairs are okay. All right, there are 10 enemies remaining. Doesn't look like any of them are up here unless I missed somebody. So let's go check out. Let's go check out the basement. You always want to shoot the radios and the jukeboxes. This is a game that's all about sound, and the radios and the jukeboxes make unnecessary, obnoxious noises. There's somebody in here. I can hear him. And there's somebody on the left. Enemy right here. Whoop. Hold on, though. I got 28 HP. This could be rough. I can hear more movement. Oh, those are terrible. Now that we have 3 left, they're going to charge me. So I'm just listening for them. There's one in here. I was a little bit, you know, my aim's a potato, but... Hey, it's going well. How are you doing? I just went over a lesson on some level design here in Siege. I'm doing a little bit of warm-up. I'm going to do one more round of warm-up and then play for a bit here. Welcome to the channel. Heyo, thank you for the follow. All right, let's do this one more time. I've hardly played this game since the last season came out. You guys will see that by my rank up in the corner. I think I'm sitting at like copper or bronze or whatever the low one is. Hey, we're on the new map. Take it. Let's see. This time we'll go with Sledge.
Eliminate all hostiles.
Cool thing about Sledge, those soft walls I was talking about, he gives no fucks. He's what is called a soft breacher. Yeah, I don't know this map super well. My students have spent a decent amount of time on it. I did hear somebody in this area, so. Oh, how's that a miss? Now, one of the things that I'm doing there, which is kind of a bad habit depending on the situation, I'll show you again. What I was doing was I was running up to the wall. Whoop, hold on. I'm kind of doing a thing, guy. I was doing that and then backing away. Now, sometimes that is the play. Hey, there's stairs there. Cool. Oh, God. Sometimes that is the play. A lot of times that's not the play. Would you guys leave me alone so I can talk? There's another one right around the corner. Where are you? I hear you. There you are. Oh my God. Okay. Let me find another softball and I'll show off what I'm talking about. So the other thing, right? Sledge is a soft breacher. This is a reinforced wall. This isn't gonna work. Hey. These terrorists are just fucking rude. There we go. Okay. So let me find another. There's another one nearby. Where are you, buddy? Behind shield? Nope. There's somebody else out here. I can hear him. Okay, well, we're going to get snuck up on in a second. So the other thing that I can do, instead of hitting and then being passive, is I can go for a really aggressive play where, especially if I have some teammates making distractions, I can make some big plays, right? So check this out. I hate this map. I'll actually talk about that here in a little bit. Thanks for the cheer, or for the bits. Okay, so I can actually go like this and then just press forward right away, right? So instead of like hitting and then backing off, which the reason that can be a bad idea is if I hit and then I back off, then it gives the enemy time to react and know that I'm there. If I hit and press in right away, I can go in and maybe go for a quick pick, but that also is a double-edged sword because if the enemy is watching that or if they react quickly, I might be screwed anyway. But anyway, enough trying to walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm going to go in there and try to play some unranked here. In fact, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna switch to quick play, which I know is gross. But Stream Raiders is about to pop in about 8 minutes, and I don't want to have to wait too long after that goes. So I want to be able to get to that relatively quickly. So, Big Cheesy, you hate... Thanks for the tips. You're welcome. You hate Nighthaven. So one of the things that's really interesting about the Siege community at large is anytime we get a new map, everybody hates the new map. And I think the reason for that is because a new map in Siege takes a long damn time to learn. Because you have to learn where to reinforce, you have to learn where to attack, you have to learn where drone holes are at. There's so many things that you have to learn that when a new map comes out, it's really hard to learn, and a lot of people don't want to take the time. I really like Night Haven, but I know plenty of people don't. Oh wow, we got a good luck, have fun. That never happens. All right, now we are defending first. I don't get to choose where I spawn, but I do get to choose my operator. Now, my team's chosen a wall denial, a trap operator, pulse. So I'm gonna go with something really, really basic. Actually, no, we'll go with Capkin. So we'll go another trap operator. Four out of the 5 of us have impact grenades. Impact grenades are good. They're not that good. Impact grenades don't do a ton of damage, but they're used to create those rotates in walls that I was talking about. Those holes in walls are called rotates. Okay, so I'm gonna place a couple Capcan traps right here. So these are laser traps that will do damage to an enemy when they pass, unless they destroy them on their way in. So I'm gonna put 2 on the front door. I'm gonna try to shoot this drone. That was bad. Let's see, they can also enter, they could go through the soft wall, so I'm gonna put one here. And then I'm actually gonna do what I talked about here, which is I'm gonna make this wall not free. So they're gonna have to either not take it, or they're gonna have to blow through a hard breach charge in order to get in this specific wall. I'm also gonna try and place my last couple of traps, and so I'm gonna place them both on this window, which is another common entry point. Okay, now I'm gonna throw my impact. Oh, Valkyrie, get out of the way. I'll throw my impact right here, so I can get out. And that's actually not where I thought I was. That's my bad. I thought I was over here. So that's actually not a good spot for an impact, but it is what it is. This does give us a look at this window. One of our teammates died up on... I don't know where they died at. 2nd floor, maybe. Okay, I'm getting shot from behind. There's an enemy coming to sight. They're off to my right. Oh, I reacted quickly, but she was crouched. I thought I was going to get her. Okay. So if you watch this replay, I was ready for her, but she reacted a little bit faster. That's fine. All right, let's see what kind of help we can offer our team. Okay. Hibana on 2-ping. There's 2 on 2-ping. Hibana and Ying. Or sorry, Hibana and Twitch.
One friendly remaining.
Hibana's still on 2. Dokubi hacked our camera, so we can't see them. It's a 1v2.
Bomb diffuser in place.
Planted in B. Good try.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Hibana was waiting. So post-plant situations when you're by yourself are very hard, especially if there's more than one opponent. Because if the opponent's playing right, then what they're doing is they're setting up what we'd call a cross angle, which means that they're going to set up in a way that when you find them, you have to take on 2 gunfights at once from different angles, and you're almost never going to win those. And I don't know if that's what they were doing, but either way, the Hibana was hiding in a very good spot. They could hear the Valk coming around, and that was about all they needed to do. Okay. So I guess this is part of the level design, you could say. Some of the operators can do key things to block off locations. So Capkin did the traps last round, and then Aruni can do a similar thing. So let me do my job first, and then I will talk about what I'm doing.
Located a bomb.
There's another drone nearby. I can hear it. Okay, I'm not going to do it there. I'll do it here. And then I'm going to place barbed wire here.
Down to 5 seconds.
And I suppose here.
Located by op.
So operators can also do things that kind of limit access to the level. This is a laser gate that an attacker has to either run through to take damage or disable with some kind of gadget. And so that's another way of like kind of shaping the level in your own image, right? Because I get to choose or kind of slow down their progress through certain choke points. Now I just kind of randomly placed up my laser gates. There wasn't a ton of strategy to it. And so that wasn't the best play. I'm also sitting in a horrible spot. Again, trying to play and teach at the same time is not something I am good at. And I'm also bad at the game anyway, so you know, there's that. Okay. That's weird, my crosshair kept disappearing. There's fighting over this way. But there's a teammate up there, there's a teammate here, so I'm gonna hold the angle here. They're indicating there's some action going on at 4 ping. Okay, we just lost a teammate right there. We lost another. And this person is going up for another fight, right? That's not the play. They literally just kept walking into fire there. That's not what you want to do in this situation. Now, me playing passive like this also could be a bad idea if I never encounter an enemy, but...
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser.
Okay, yep. All right. So I'm not doing much by just doing this. I think they're in B site. So I need to check my angles. Yeah, there's somebody right in there. Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Okay, I have to go through this choke point, which is bad. Okay, where's the diffuser? Damn. So we tried it. So I blundered that. The punch was good because they weren't ready for it. And so that worked out really well. I got 2 free kills there. But then we just didn't have enough time to get the diffuser. So that was unfortunate. And Stream Raiders is ready to go. Now we're on the attacking side. So our teammates both went random. I don't really like that too much. I'm going to go Valley. Good solo queue operators. Nomad's a really good choice. Zero's a really good choice. Some of the entry fraggers can be okay choices. If you notice that your team is taking hard breach, then you can play support with them, like a Thatcher, a Lion, somebody that has EMPs. We're just going to go Nomad. We actually don't have any hard breaching, though, which is a problem. So I might switch to a hard breacher. I'm going to first see where the enemy goes. And then make the decision about whether I need a hard breacher. 9 units on the battlefield. Let's go. Did they get placed up here? They did. Okay. I'm actually going to switch to a hard breacher because we don't have anything. Now, that was a bad player thing. My drone got killed right away. That's not good. So they have a Legion, a Caveira, and a Rooney.
10 seconds to insertion.
Our teammate just jumped into the laser gate. That's fun.
5 seconds before
Thatcher got his hidden in the right spot. Let's see if Thatcher spawns with me.
bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I don't know if he did or not. So first thing we need to do is we need to take out the default camera. Somebody got it. Excellent. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this wall. We're going to attempt to take this wall. Right over here. Ooh, they have a mirror on wall. Now here's the thing about that. We're going to rotate. I'm going to let Ash go first. I do not want to die as the hard breacher. Now I'm going to try to look this way. That way if they go for the flank, I can at least watch for that. Oh, or you know, I can get shot by a teammate. Or no, that was an enemy. Okay. Now, here's something we can do. They're looking for the flank. I'm going to throw out a drone. Legion on 3Ping in office. Legion's on 3Ping in offices. Capkin's watching the Mira in Armory. He's behind a half wall. Sorry, it's Chanka. Okay, well, I can't breach it. That's fine. Damn it. So that was really bad play on my part. The last known location of Chanka was behind half wall, and instead of assuming that he was still there, I was looking behind lockers. I was looking everywhere else except for where I last knew that he was located. Let's see. There's only the one drone. That's not gonna be much help to the team.
15 seconds. 1 op 4 remaining. The diffuser is 10 seconds. Must recover the diffuser.
What'd he get killed by?
5 seconds left.
Man, that was unlucky.
What killed you?
Time limit reached.
Oh.
I have no idea what that was.
It was a good try, don't worry.
Good try, team. Okay. Let's go back to menu here, and then we'll get our Stream Raiders battle going. Okay. Let me tab out of Siege for just a hot second. Stream Raiders. So, again, 9 units were placed on the battlefield, which is awesome. Let's do this. Oh, one of you placed the Barbarian down there. Oh, you know what? That was a good distraction, Barbarian. You will not be forgotten. Okay, the Hulk's down. Hound's easy. Good job. All right, let's see. I'm gonna give some love here. Let's see, we have 2, huh? Okay, I'm gonna give the units here to our first time player Danifer, and then we'll give the coins to CJ. And then should that happen again later, should you both help out next time, we'll vary things up. Okay, gotta collect this stuff. Bronze Celestial Shinobi skin, that's cool. All right, let's see. If you both stick around and play, we can absolutely do a 2-star, and it's not gonna be a problem. I don't care about the storyline. I'm sorry, General Khandra. Okay, so this time we have a level 5 Royal Guard. Aura restores health to allies every 3 seconds. So this is a tanky unit that restores health. They have damage resistance, huge damage resistance against range. So we need to go melee on this guy. And something like I think a rogue or an assassin cuts through armor, I'm pretty sure. And then these guys are also armored or tank class. They also have damage resistance against ranged. So we want to cut through them with some hard-hitting melee fighters. So I'm going to drop my rogue this time. And I think we go this way and the right, and we go after the little guys first, and then we go after the big guy. So if you drop your units over here on the right, I think that's probably the best play. So let me flip back over to Rainbow Six Siege. So we'll go ahead and play another quick match one. Once we've played like maybe 2 or 3, then I'll get into some more level design stuff. But I want you guys to get a feel for the game, especially if you've never played or seen it before here. Now, that match was absolutely awful. but that's okay. I wasn't expecting anything great. Stadium Bravo. This is a map that people also legitimately don't like. It's the second newest map that was added to the game. It's basically a mash of two other existing maps. It's a mash of Coastline and Border, I think, the map we were just on. It's an interesting map. I really like the concept. There's some bulletproof glass where you can see people through, which is really interesting. But a lot of times people just do not like playing on this map. Let's see, we have a Glaz, we have a Grim. I think we're going to go with the Nomad. And oh, we do have a Hard Breach with Ace. Good. I was going to say, I don't think I'm going to worry about taking the Hard Breach this time, but this is fine. This will work. Okay, well, we lost 2 of them. We're going to be playing 3-on-5 in the first round. Or, yeah, 3-on-5 in the first round. Okay. Now we're playing quick play. That's going to happen. Quick play, you're also going to see the least amount of coordination. You're going to see the least amount of strategy. So we'll do one more quick play, and then after that, we'll hop into an unranked game. Here's the bulletproof glass I'm talking about. See, so I can see that defender right now, right? They can't shoot me, but I can see them through it. And so that creates some interesting dynamics, right? Defenders could watch us trying to breach the building. They could know where we're coming from. Let's see, who is that? That's Solace. Solace, the newest operator. All these, whoop, I'm gonna get my drone killed because I'm being stupid. Here she goes. Oh, it was Mozzie. That was not, I mean, there is a Solace, but it was Mozzie that got me. So that means he stole my drone and he can use it for his own intelligence. Okay, default cameras, you want to take those out because those give the opponent eyes on what you're doing. I'm gonna go with Maverick here, who's our hard breacher. He's gonna enter from the basement. I don't know if he knows where he's going. I don't either, though, to be fair. Default cam. And probably another one over here. Yep. All right, Maverick, you do your thing. I'll drone you in. So tellers to your right is clear, Mav. I'll see if this room's clear down here. Sunrise is also clear. We can go in. It's going to cover our flank. Oh, damn it. So I set up the flank, and then I was looking at where the bullets came from. I was going to try shooting through the soft wall, but that Mozzie had already rotated and on the doorway. Yeesh. I think that was a 4-1.
You accept randos to get default cams?
What was that, Dorman? Something about randos? Also, welcome back, by the way. Good to see you. If you want to play with me so that I'm not getting hosed, you can. It's up to you. I mean, I'm probably still going to get hosed, but, you know. Oh, I expect randos. No, I don't expect randos to get default cam. That's why I got all 4 of them. All 4 of the outside ones, anyway. Playing Hunt Showdown. Good stuff. I have never played that, but I know you enjoy it. All right. Our goal is to find the enemy without them taking the drone out. There's a default cam. No. Teammate just came from that way, so bomb is likely downstairs. We need to find a stairwell. I guess I'm just gonna hide my drone.
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
Oh, I didn't get it. They got it. If they red ping, that means there's an enemy in there. Alright, I'm gonna let them do this. Whoops. Well, that's fun. You know, I knew that was there because I went that way last time. So here, I'm gonna make this a little bit easier. They're straight back, Mozzie. Okay. I should have known that because Mozzie was right there. Okay, this is like the round after. There's 4 of us, 1 of them. Okay, well, I didn't contribute much, but
Friendly mission successful.
there we go. It's cancer. Oh, so it's not a good game. Or you're just having a bad time while you're playing it this time. We'll go Malusi this time. We have 4 impacts again. I'm not a huge fan of that. We'll do the bulletproof camera instead. Oh, the MMR I'm in is cancer. That either means you're playing at a really high MMR or a really low MMR, and I'm going to assume you're on the higher end.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Okay, so where do I expect common pushes? Maybe here. Shoot. Yeah, we'll put one here. Let's see. Maybe put one. Okay, now we're in kitchen, service, bathrooms.
10 seconds remaining.
Yes, I'm gonna chase this drone down. Thanks for asking. Or I'm gonna miss it. Do that too.
Bomb locations are secure.
Jesus. Okay. I only played one of my traps, which is stupid. Stupid on my part. We will go ahead and place another trap on the floor, maybe right here. I don't actually know the best way to play Malusi. And I guess I'll place the other one here just to get him out. In terms of our bulletproof camera, I guess I'll throw it here. This doesn't seem like a terrible spot to hold because I can see if they're coming from outside. There's a front door over here, and then I can hear if they come through this way because of the barricade. Now, it's going to take a lot of work to destroy that barricade, although they could shoot right through this soft wall, so I got to be careful. Top 15% of players, but the player count's like 20K. Okay, so like top 15%, but that pool's relatively small. Probably means you're playing some of the same people multiple times. Go play here. Okay, we got a kill over that way. I think it was Legion that got the kill. Okay, that time Legion died. I'm going to kind of hang out here. See what Kavera does. Kavera's also dead. Here, we're going to do this. You can hear them. It's going to be risky. worked out. I don't know if he had backup or not. So what I was banking on there is that I was playing at an off angle that he wouldn't check.
15 seconds. Time expires in 10 seconds.
Oh, damn it. There was 2 of them.
Remaining.
So the person ran past me and I turned to get them in the back. I didn't count on the fact that there was a third one that was there, and so I got killed by the Mav. But I think we're going to take the round anyway because they did not have time to plant the diffuser. So there we go. And that's match point towards us, right? So if we win this round, we win the match. Defending once again. I'm not going to play Melusi this time because, again, I was dog shit with placing her gadgets where they're supposed to go. I really need to learn properly that, and I think about it every time that I play her. I'll play Kaid so I can show off some wall denial.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs.
Okay, we're playing kitchen. Okay, great. So we're gonna blow a hole there. We're gonna reinforce this one. We're also gonna reinforce some of these, I suppose. Okay. And then here. So this is the wall. This is the wall where I'm going to try to place this. I should hit all 3 of them. Boom. So all 3 of those walls are electrified. It's going to make it harder for them to take them. And I will do the same thing just for shits and giggles right here. I'm not going to get... That's actually stupid on my part. I only got 2 of the panels instead of 4. I should have put it, like, right here. All right. Now, if this was true coastline, this window would be a hot place of contention. I don't know if that's going to be true. Is this the stairs? It is the stairs. Okay. And then do they have... They do have a doorway in there. And there was... The barricade was broken out, I think, by them. And I hear them. I heard some movement. There's also some people above us. Man, that smoke player's going to town. Okay, they've got this spot covered. I'm not going to worry about that. That's the other thing too, right? In quick play, when you're playing with randos, there's no like cohesion to your strategy. I'm just trying to kind of play somewhere that's going to be helpful to the team based on where my other teammates are at. Jesus. I'm going to choose, I'm going to try to see the enemy through that. He just got an ace, I believe. Oh, he ran outside. Well, that's a thing. Okay. So what we're going to do here... I'm going to take this opportunity to load into a different map. And I'll talk about a couple other level design things that I haven't hit on yet. So let me click play. We're going to go custom, local. I'm going to edit this so we're not playing on the same map. What would be another really good one? Clubhouse is kind of like the classic example. Sure, we'll do Clubhouse. Okay, so create as a player. I want to be on defense again, which now says defense is this side. Before I had to go over here to play defense. I think this is a glitch. I think I think I'm on the defense team now. If it's wrong, I'll just roll with it. There we go. I was right. It was a visual glitch. That screwed us in a scrimmage one time. Our favorite running joke is we love Siege and we just wish Ubisoft would let us play the damn game. I'm actually going to take basement. I'm going to show off something here. And we'll take Oryx. Okay. So I'm going to show off a couple of things here.
Protect the bombs.
And the first thing I'm going to do is actually go upstairs, but we're going to shoot the jukebox first. Every Siege player worth their salt shoots all the music devices. Like this one. Okay. So I'm going to talk about a really interesting interaction that I think shows off the level design quite well. Even though I did not spawn at this site, one of the most popular sites, and usually the first site on the map, is this one. So you have Cache Room, and there's a bomb chassis that's in this room. And then you have CC, and there's another bomb chassis that's in this room. So this wall right here is like one of the most important walls in all of Siege. So first of all, and I don't think I have a great gun for this. Actually, I do. One of the things that's cool, and this is more about the sound than anything else, right? I've shot a hole through there. If I just left that, that'd be stupid. The enemy has free visibility into sight. They can pressure me out. They can shoot me. That's bad. But if I shoot through it and then I reinforce it, then that actually allows me to hear better when they're outside, because the game is very audio-based, and I can hear better through a wall that's had a hole blown in it, even if I reinforce it. So that's pretty cool. But this wall is critical. This is very commonly a wall where I would do something like throw a Kaid trap up there, or I may actually throw them like far to the left, like right there, and then maybe another one here. That way an EMP charge can't take them off the wall. There's lots of options. That's not the point. But this wall is critical to keep closed up for as long as possible when you're playing this site, right? Now, most teams come in with the assumption that eventually this wall is going to go down, but your goal is to waste as much time as possible. In a Siege match, the round only lasts 3 minutes. So if I can hold them out of here for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, that's a lot of time wasted. Now, the thing that's interesting about this, right, is there would be attackers that are on the outside, kind of standing on the wall that, or the ceiling that's, or the roof, sorry, that's right on the other side, and they'd be trying their best to get this open. Now, here's a couple of ways they have to do that, and this is what makes the design pretty interesting, right? So if we play this poorly, they can just blow open the wall here. But let's assume that this is electrified or jammed, or there's something that's making this not free to take. Let's assume in the first instance that there's a mute jammer down here on the floor, okay? So I, as an attacker, actually have a really good tool for that. Let me show you. I'm probably going to get the location wrong. So actually, let me do this first, because my vertical awareness is not the best. All right, that's going to let me know exactly where this room's at. Okay. Is it where I thought it was? Yeah, it is actually exactly where I thought it was. Okay. So this wall's hard. I can't shoot through that. That's the roof. But right here is where that mute jammer, or a lot of times where a battery might be placed here, or more likely like right here. So if I'm playing as an attacker, I could come in through this window, make sure that this room is safe, and then I could come from below and I could cook a grenade and throw it up there. I could simply shoot through the floor. I could use something like an Ash charge or a Kali charge. I have a lot of options where I can actually destroy that utility from below. This wall becomes possible to take again, and then the attacking team who's outside, which I won't really be able to show you, they can then take this wall. So that's a really cool option, and that's just one option, okay? Here's another option. If that wall is blocked off and I need it, what I can do is you can have a split push. So I can have my attackers that are trying to break open the wall up there, and then what you would normally see is you would see defenders are going to reinforce the garages too, especially this one. But I could have a character like Hibana blow open a hole right here. I'm not going to be able to climb through that hole, but it's going to give me visibility into this window. And then if I have a character like Cappy Tau, he can fire a firebolt here. Now the firebolt, as long as it doesn't get blocked, will go through the window, hit the ceiling, and it'll drop fire in that room. So anybody who is actively trying to defend that wall and keep it from being blown open, if the attacking team blows this open and gets a fire dart in there, a firebolt, they're not going to be able to just sit there and do that. Because one of the common strategies you have for defending is what's called bandit tricking. So there's a character named Bandit who places down car batteries. And what that means is when he places the battery down, it takes a second to activate, and then it electrifies the wall. And so one of the things that you can do is I can sit here and I can listen for and anticipate the enemy placing a charge, and I can put a battery down right as they do it, and it'll destroy whatever gadget they try. But if the Cappy Tau shoots a firebolt from down there because they blew open the wall right there, and they shoot it so it lands about up here, it'll fall and catch this whole area on fire, and I can't sit here and bandit trick anymore because it will kill me. Another thing too is if I'm bandit tricking down here, they could come and nade me or blow me up from below. So that's a really interesting part of the level design, right? This wall is critical, but it's not just as simple as, oh, I reinforced it, you're not getting in. If it's reinforced, I, as an attacker, have the option to come from below. I have the option to apply pressure that way. Or if none of those options are working, I could just completely decide, hey, we're going to leave that wall as is, and we could try to enter this site or this site from any other number of possible areas, right? I could instead go for what we would call as like a bedroom push. So my team could either come from below and come up here, or they could try to get through this wall, right? So they could open up this wall, and then they could go this way and try to push in through construction. And of course, defenders might have somebody set up in here. They might have somebody set up in here. They're probably going to have this blown open. They either have this blown open or reinforced, depending on their play style. So that way, if I'm coming this way, I can see them, right? The last thing we'll talk about with level design this time that I think is really interesting too is these things like line of sight are really important, right? If I'm playing as a defender and I have this opened up, then if somebody comes to the master bedroom doorway and I'm ready for it, boom, that's a quick peek, that's a quick kill. But those lines of sight are also critical for the attacking team. So, like, let's say, for example, I'm defending in here. I don't necessarily want this wall to be open because if it is, then defenders might be able to get a really long angle. Like if they come in through the garage or the oil pit or over from this direction, and this is open, then that gives them a really long free line of sight into CCTV. And so what that means is if this is blown open, oh, it doesn't work from that far away? Okay. Right, if that's blown open, then sure, if I'm a defender, I could use that to kill somebody who's coming upstairs. And you do see teams do that, where they'll have this open so they can watch stairs. But the other problem is the attackers now have a line of sight that's free into this room. And so if I'm playing as a defender, it's now really stupid for me to sit here. Because if they're coming up here, I'm a sitting duck. So it's a calculated risk that you have to make. It's something you have to talk with the team about and decide, do I want this open? Do I want this closed in my strategy? But opening up line of sights is not just for kills, right? It's to, again, pressure your opponents out. If this is open and I don't feel comfortable here anymore, and I feel like I can't play, then I'm going to have to move somewhere else. I might move into this room and give up control of this room. So those lines of sight are critical, and opening those up is another interesting part of the level design, right? Because if it wasn't for destructible surfaces like walls, that would not be a part of the gameplay, right? If this was just reinforced off by default, like the game just had this as a hard wall, then there would not be that interesting dynamic of this wall being open, this wall being closed, this wall getting blown open by an enemy. None of that would be there. Okay, there's one other thing I want to show you. I spawned in the basement. And one of the things that you'll sometimes see on this specific site is people doing a really interesting defense. So a concept I haven't hit yet are hatches. So I blew open a hatch there. There's another hatch here. And if I go down this hatch, then there's actually another hatch nearby right over here. And there's also a hatch here. So let me go back to site for a second. One of the bombs is here. One of the bombs is here. Now, going back with line of sights, one of the common things that you might see a defender team do is they may do this, because you may have somebody who's playing back here behind lockers, and they may want that line of sight, because one of the common ways that attackers can come down is through this stairwell. And so if this is open, then an attacker can't just walk through here safely. If that's at head level, I can shoot them as they come by. But the point I was going to bring up is there's also another hatch here. But one of the things that you'll sometimes see defending teams too, specifically when they're playing in basement, is they'll go for a third floor deep roam defense. So what I mean by that, and Oryx can actually jump hatches, which is why I picked him, is that the bomb site may be in the basement, but I'm not playing in the basement. I might be playing up here in construction, where I'm looking for maybe them to open this wall, or I'm looking for them to come through CCTV, or I'm maybe listening for activity right outside, where I'm putting pressure up here instead, even a master bedroom push. Somebody who's holed up in construction during a basement push has a lot of ability to listen or get intel on where the enemy's coming from and head off some of those different pushes. But the cool thing is, because the hatches are blown out, if shit hits the fan or my team needs me or the round's just gone on long enough, I can then drop. And in what, 10, 12 seconds, I'm back on site. And so that's another really interesting part to the game, to the level design, because without the hatches, I would have had to find the stairwell, which takes a lot longer to get to and is a much more common area for enemies to be, and go all the way around, right? So if I'm running back up to where I was, look how long it took me to get back up here again, right? So again, drop, way, way faster. Now that is a risk though, right? Because if the attacking team knows the hatches are open, then they're assuming a couple things. They're assuming that there might be somebody playing up here. And so they're also assuming that they might have to clear the spot out. So if I have this, like for example, if they're in basement, or if we're in basement and somebody comes in here and they see that, whoops, they see this, they're gonna know or assume that there's somebody playing right up here. And so they're gonna alert their team, they might throw a drone up here, they might send somebody to clear this area out. But that's another interesting part of this vertical play idea. And this is a bad spot, but actually, I think if I go in here, and the bailiff probably won't be able to do this right, but there's a spot. I don't know if this was it. I'm almost out of pistol shots too. I'm pretty close if this isn't it. Where if I wanted to, I could hold a really deep angle from here in what's called Logi or logistics office, and I could actually aim all the way down into the basement. So one is that attackers can come through this doorway. So now I have an angle on them here. And I can also get a deep angle in the basement if I wanted it for some reason. But the other cool thing about this one, right, is okay, if this is blown open like this, and an attacker comes through that doorway, if they don't check it and I'm ready, that's a free kill, right? If they go right here and that's free. But if they do drone it out or they do see it, then they're going to have to make the decision of either rushing in here and risking death, or stopping outside and sending somebody up here to check and make sure that this is safe, right? Because the defense game is all about wasting time. So if they see this and anticipate that there may be someone up here, then they're going to have to waste time clearing it or take the risk. And the other interesting thing about this, right? I could set this up and then I could go screw off somewhere else and nobody has to play up here. It's just kind of that I don't have peace of mind anymore. I feel like I might be in danger because there's this little hole here. And so that's just another really interesting way of looking at the level design for Siege. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch to Stream Raiders because it's ready. 22 units, holy shit. And then after that, we're going to get into an unranked game, which is going to be a little bit longer and play a little bit more seriously than the quick play matches are. So, Stream Raiders. You guys just steamrolled units over here. So we have Rostababe 90, CJMW 4, Danifer 97, JJ Kool-Aid, and Dorman all going nuts on units. Guys, if you keep this up, we can take care of some of the really big bosses in this map. We just got to get to them. This is definitely the most units I've ever seen in a map at a given time. Look at that. It's completely wrecked. Somebody trolled in with the ranged units anyway. Oh man, so let's see. My rogue got 3 kills, but who cares? JJ Kool-Aid got 3 assists. Lost most of his units. Let's see here. I have 2 chests here. We're gonna give JJ Kool-Aid the unit, and then let's see. Rasta Babe's a new one. I have not seen you in the chat before, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the other reward. Thank you for helping me out. All right, collect. Got more tank scrolls. That's awesome. Got some more gold. Let's check the army out real quick. I should be able to upgrade the tank. And then I can upgrade the archer. That's fantastic. And then let's check out the store real quick. We'll buy the warrior scrolls. We will buy the rogue scrolls. And then I'll buy the buster so he can upgrade even though I never use him. And then we're going to buy the centurion. Okay, so let's upgrade some more units. Buster, upgrade. Warrior is now, what, level 7? That's awesome. We can unlock the Centurion, an armored unit that boosts defense of other nearby armored units. That's awesome. And I thought there was a 4th one. Oh, we can upgrade the Rogue. Perfect. Rogue should also now be level 7. So, we're going to go ahead and hop back into it. As soon as we bring the murder, we certainly do bring the murder. As soon as we pick this out, guys, if you all stick around, we can take the 4-star. So we're going to hop right into it. I'm trusting, I believe in you. I'm going to get this battle going. And then I'm going to take a quick break for just a second. So let me get this going here. Let's see. We have an Abyss Warden. So we got that tank unit. We saw those before. A Viper. Poison units become, damage units become poison. They receive 2 damage every 5 seconds until they get healed. We need to have at least 1 healer then to counteract the poison. It's also going to reduce melee, or reduce movement. And it also, they do bonus damage against melee. So we kind of need to range this thing and make sure we have a healer to take care of the poison. And there's a ton of them, right? So we may need a couple healers to take care of counteracting the poison, as well as some ranged units to take care of the Vipers. I think if we go ranged units, that's fine. 1 Warden's not going to be able to stop all of the archers that we would drop. So it looks like Dorman dropped a tank level 3. I'm going to go ahead. I don't have a good level healer. So instead, I'm going to drop an archer to start the ranged units, and then I'll have you guys kind of help me out with that. All right, I'm going to flip. I'll be right back in maybe about 60 seconds, 90 seconds here, and we will keep things going. So I'll be right back. There should be some clips playing from the channel. I need to get some new ones stored. It's been since Christmas time, but there should be some clips playing here. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Thanks for hanging out there. Hopefully there were a couple entertaining clips. As I was coming back down, I kind of heard the clip where I was dunking on Christmas stories. So there you go. That was part of a stream I did over winter break. So I'm going to go back to menu here. We're going to do some unranked. And I am going to focus just on playing and reading chat when you guys respond. I'm going to try to back off like the coaching or the play-by-play just a little bit, because I do want to have at least a somewhat mediocre performance while I'm playing. I think of all the games out there, maybe you guys have a different opinion. I'm going to ask you guys this question. In your opinion, what is the worst multiplayer game to hop into with solo queue? I don't know if Siege is the worst, but I think Siege is up there in terms of you really need a dedicated, coordinated team to have a good time. Even having a second person's huge. Having a third person where you have 60% of your team is vastly superior. But solo queue in Siege can be so hard, especially because you don't respawn. But I'm curious to know what you guys think is the worst solo queue experience. I think I know one of the games that you will say. And if it doesn't pop up, I'll bring it up. Again, you guys can see from the home screen here, I have hardly played Siege since the update came out. I really want to put more time into it, but I've also been working on doing map strategies and coaching for the game. And there's also so many other games that I just want to play. So that's me being a bad coach there by not dedicating all my time to the game. Let's see, what map are we going to ban? Bank? Why'd you ban Bank? Sorry, Jesus, I'm going to vote to ban Canal. He loves Canal. For me, it's too damn big. But they're going to ban Bank? Who bans Bank? Canal and Bank are both out. And we got Outback. You're welcome, everybody. I don't actually hate Outback. A lot of people can't stand Outback. Okay, so now there's a ban phase. We get to ban first. Who do I not want to deal with? Maverick can be pretty damn annoying. Jackal can also be annoying. Maverick's not as bad since they took his frags away, though. And I don't know specifically if there's great map strats on Outback, because Outback's not in our comp map pool, so I haven't spent any time looking at it. Hey, look, they got rid of Jackal. That's a very common ban in low elo and unranked. Although, I mean, Maverick can be across all ranks. They took out Clash. Okay, so Jackal and Clash are the two like low tier bans. We could troll by doing a similar thing. They want to take out Thorn. I mean, that's fine. If you guys want to take Thorn off the table, we'll take her off the table. So we get defense first. I prefer playing defense first. I feel like defense in general is a little bit easier, even with an uncoordinated team. We're going to get to choose site now. They're probably going to choose the second floor site first. So we'll go, yeah, laundry piano room. I'm going to kind of watch and see what they pick and pick accordingly. We got a Mira. Okay, that's good. We need some wall denial. Zami's not that. Capkin's not that. Okay, I'll go wall denial with Kaid. Mozzie. I actually like this team comp quite a bit. This isn't bad at all. You got Mira. You got Azami, which blocks off lines of sight and entryways. You got a trap operator, a wall denial. You got some good stuff going on. So, Capkin. Okay, all right. He better not reinforce the wall next to Mira. That'll be the telling play. So I'm going to reinforce this wall and electrify it. This is a key one to keep control of. Then what I'm going to do is... I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to throw one claw here. And I'm going to throw one claw here. With the idea that they shouldn't be able to EMP this wall no matter what. Unless they drone out where it's at. They just got their drone out. That's not a good sign for me. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play behind dorms. So I'm going to kind of watch for this, but I'm feeling safe on this for now. So what I'm really worried about is this window or this one over here. Now, we have a mirror there. That's a interesting spot. Okay. Dorm window. Shit. That was terrible on my part. Okay, now there's 3 of us watching the same window. That's stupid. So I'm going to let them take it. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm going to rotate. Now, if one of them dies, I'm going to try to initiate a trade. Okay, Mozzie left. Azami, so they both left. Oh, because Azami pancaked it. Okay, that's not terrible. They're trying to break... Pancake's broken. Trying to listen. I got drowned out. That's cool.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Last one's outside dorms. I think. I'm not going to play it risky, right? We want to play it safe. We have a 3-to-1 man advantage. So as much as I want to peek that damn window, I'm not doing it. I'm listening for them to breach. I think they rotated. We also don't want them to be able to pick us off one by one. So I'm actually going to rotate back to my allies. Because we have... we have diffuser. Well, shit. That's a free win. All right. We have diffuser. There you go. What I was going to say is we have diffuser and we have a 3-on-1 man advantage. They were at that window. So did I give up that room? Sure. But I did that for a specific reason, which was trying to stick with my team, right? If I go down, they should be able to trade off me. If one of them goes down, I should be able to trade off them. If I'm in that room by myself and I lose the gunfight, nothing's been gained, right? I could win it, but what you're doing when you're playing a game like this at any level, what you want to be doing is calculating risk versus reward, right? That was a high risk, high reward situation if I stayed in that room. Do I think I could have won the gunfight? I do. But if I lose the gunfight, you know, now if I go back to site, sure, they can push in, but the chances of them taking all 3 of us out, especially when we had diffuser, incredibly low.
Secure the area. Keep
The smart play would have been, had I known, oh god. I don't know the right way to set this up, but I know the way I'm going to set it up. The smart play, had I known diffuser was down, would be for us to hold different angles on it. So have all 3 of us holding a different angle on the diffuser.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
So that way they couldn't flank all 3 of us. And if they went for the diffuser, which they needed to do to try to win, then at least one of us should have been able to get the kill. I'm just going to do this. It's probably a bad play, but we're going to completely brick off this wall. And then I'm going to try and play by defending... Oh, I forgot that was a wall. I thought that was a window. Well, is this soft? No, that's not. Okay. This is, though. So one of the things I can do if I have any eyeballs on what's going on in that room is I can try to throw my C4 over the top. But I don't know this map well enough to do that reliably. Let's see. One of our teammates died in garage. Castle just got somebody. Let's see if we get any intel. Ash on window outside garage. She's coming in right now. I can hear her on the Mozzie drone. I think that was... No, Ash is still up. Good stuff. This Fagaway guy is, like, going to town. I'm going to sit here. We need to know where the Ash is at. Oh. Ash is right outside door. On 5 ping. She's crouched on 5. She's going through right. The other one's outside.
Last op
Outside on 5. Good stuff.
victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
I haven't gotten any kills or assists, but I feel like my intel game was on point there, letting them know exactly where the enemy was at. And that's one of the things that makes Siege great, right? Like, you can be a mediocre gunfighter, which I am certainly a bad gunfighter. But when you can give that kind of information to your team so they can make the plays, it makes you feel like you're contributing, even though the scoreboard's not going to show that. We'll keep going with the wall denial. So one of the other games that I was hoping somebody would bring up about a terrible solo queue game, League of Legends. Any MOBA where you're solo queuing can be a nightmare.
Protect the bombs.
Okay, so we have first floor this time. We want to keep this wall. Keep this wall safe. Because this is the closest wall we have to an exterior location. Mozzie's kind of basically right next to the door that they come in from, or can come in from. This is another one where I can... Oh, this is a bad gun to do that. This is another situation where I can, like, throw C4 through there. I don't know if that's wide enough. And I'm going to throw the claw down here. And then we can place the other one. Maybe I'll do it here. Again, I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know how to set up Outback like at all. We will go like this. Okay, let's hop on cameras. 2 on 5 ping by Bull. Ooh, that's a good camera. Sledge is hitting the ceiling. That may have done more harm than good because I didn't get the kill and I opened up the wall or the ceiling. So this is that vertical play I was talking about. I'm actually playing at a big disadvantage. Ooh, especially when they can do that.
Located a bomb.
But I'm playing at disadvantage because they have the high ground. I think there's somebody outside the wall. Somebody outside a wall. We're also like all right here, which is not great. Yeah. They just disabled laser gate. Oh shoot, I'm stuck here. Okay. I'm in a bad spot. Okay, they got him. There's one to the right of me coming downstairs.
Op 4 remaining.
They're up above. There we go. There's the first kill of the game.
Successful.
Now, they should have had me there. The fact that they didn't kill me was just them not playing the best. Because I was shooting at, like, leg torso level. They should have got me right in the head because I was crouching. Now we're on attack. Okay, I'm going to watch what the team does again. Okay. IQ's like more of a, I guess, like a support, you would say. I think as a fragger. We have a hard breacher. Yeah, there we go. I'll take Thatcher. I'm going to take Thatcher, and I'm going to go with Ace. So I'm going to switch to camping. Because if they've electrified... So they're probably going to go the same place we started. And if they reinforce and electrify that, which I'm actually just going to sit here for a second. I don't want to waste my drone. So I'm going to see if they do that. If they reinforce that, we know they're playing up there. And if they electrify it, then I can help Ace destroy it. So he's going to check and see if they're in there. I would imagine that's where they're going to go. They might be the other second floor site, which is over there, but you almost always see them choose second. Oh, they're actually over there. I'm going to watch for Ace. If he changes his spawn, I'm going to go with him. If he doesn't, we're just going to stay right here. Perfect. So this may change our play. But for now, I'm going to put my drone right here. And there's a default cam really close by that him and I need to take out. Shit, where's it at? I think oh, he got it. It's right there. Okay, I'm going to go with him. Okay, he's doing... Oh, shit! So that was a back peek. They did they did what's called a spawn peek from this window. So they were getting wrecked on when we were on defense, but they have come back with a vengeance in this round. That was really good on their play. Him and I should have been watching for that, and we were not. That is a very common spawn peek. Let's see. I'm gonna hop on my drone. It should be right here. Ozzy crouched on 5 by B. All right, Cavs in party room. Oh shit! Oh, this will be fun. I lost the gunfight because I decided to move. And they also, I mean, so here's the thing, right? They knew I broke that open, so they were like, they have to be out here, and they were right. So they were circling it and watching it the whole time. They were ready to pull that trigger. I was not. All right, we can still take this back if we win it right here. So, we just gotta not take that long angle to get the spawn peak. They won party in games, so now they're likely to go the place that we thought they were going to go the first time. And so I'm going to go camping again. And I think there's a fairly high chance that they actually go the way that we thought they were going to go. Now, that means we have to watch out for possibly a spawn peek from the window that I was just looking at. And so that's actually where I'm going to kind of try to set my drone up. Again, I'm just going to assume that they're here. In fact, let's get confirmation, I suppose. Yep. And so the spawn peak, I think, would be from, well, you could see a run out, maybe a spawn peak here, although the fridge might block this view. So it might be safer than I think, but either way, I'm going to stick my drone in. Oh, maybe we'll try to hide it here. And that way I can hear it or move it if somebody's coming through here.
5 seconds before insertion.
Oh, they have a prox alarm on the stairwell. That's smart. And our teammates hid the drone underneath the bed, right? So we actually have people playing smart with their drones a little bit, which is great. There's default. Let's take it out. I said I wasn't going to play and coach at the same time or narrate. I am. Whatever. Just who I am. I'm going to kind of look this way, anticipating a run out. Now, they did not electrify that wall, so his Selma charges there are free. But, I mean, they know we're going to be coming this way, and so I wouldn't be surprised for the run out or pressure from this way. So I really want to watch and get him back up. Yep, there's the run out. Oh, but they ran out deep over there. Holy shit, he turned around and got the kill. Holy shit, I cannot believe you did that. I was watching the window over here to try to cover you, and they came from the other way, and you... Oh! Good shit, man. Alright, we have man advantage. Let's press this. Alright, so one of us got interrogated. That's not good. Stairway. Back stairway by dorms. Cav's gonna interrogate. Oh, thank you. She went for the interrogate, but then she had to kill me. She's in dorms.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Play together. There's 2 of you. Good stuff.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
2 and 3 and 2. That's not bad. Positive KD. You contributed to most of those rounds. Finka when she's knocked should not be a thing, but okay. That was the Caveira. I think they were upset because they were going for the interrogate on me. They were about to, and Finka raised me up as she was about to interrogate me. So I had the right idea. When our position was revealed and they were going to be able to come in, I was anticipating them coming from the back, but I wasn't. What I needed to do was hold my angle and aim at the doorway, so I was ready for it, and instead I was repositioning around bunk, and so I got shot as I was moving around. I needed to just hold that right angle that I was on initially, or at the very least be walking and looking, but I did the bad player thing of putting my gun down while I moved. I think I may have been sprinting even, which is stupid. Okay. We can unlock a pack. Let's do it. We have 4 minutes left on Stream Raiders, so we'll wait for Stream Raiders to pop first, and then we will do that. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? What color is it? Purple's good, gold's great, green, yeah, this is gonna suck. Yeah, it's for Nomad. I mean, I like Nomad. Yeah, is that for the win, or is that for the pack? I was watching another streamer the other day, and they had a soundbite that goes, "What the dog doing?" And they actually have a dog, and so anytime that I was watching the stream and someone played that, then he would without a beat say like, "Oh well, the dog's doing this." It was pretty great. Let's see, we go this path, then we can get the drone skin, and the Solace skin. So I think we're gonna go this way because I think I have one more. I have 3 stars. Well, shit. So we're gonna unlock this. Then we're gonna equip it. And then we're gonna use the breaching charge to unlock this one. Boom. And then we're gonna grab the drone skin and equip it to my drones. And then that means we can either go down the Legion path, which I think is what we're gonna do. Well, they start to cost 2 and 3. That's bullcrap. Or we could go. Could I even go back the other way? I could go this way and go for the Legion outfit that way, and then go for like the SI card background, which I actually really like. 1, 2. That would cost 3. Yeah, we'll go this way first, because I don't play the game enough right now to probably get some of these things anyway. Drone skins, how the mighty have fallen. I mean, you're not wrong. Ubisoft. So, oh my God. So in the first week of our preseason, was it the first week? I think it was. It doesn't matter. In the preseason, my team had 2 different matches they were trying to play. And back to back, when they tried to play, the servers were down, and it was right after the last balance patch came out. So they had a match scheduled on a Tuesday, which is stupid. You should never schedule a siege match on a Tuesday. Patch days is always Tuesday, which I know is true of a lot of games, but the Ubisoft servers tend to go down on patch day. And so the game patched, we couldn't play. We tried to play, had to reschedule for Thursday, and it was fine. And then the next one that they tried to do, it was the same thing. They tried to schedule a scrimmage or a match, or I can't remember what it was, and the damn servers were down again. All right, we got 1 minute. It was working as intended, yeah. Then not working at all. So we'll wait for a minute. Let's see. I have Jaeger listed as my featured defender. I don't know that I'd call him my favorite defender. My favorite defender is probably... Being a Timmy, I love Frost, but honestly, I really like a Rooney. And I really like Valkyrie. And I like playing like... I mean, I played Kaid because we needed him. But Alibi's still great, even though she got reduced a little bit. Vigil's good, too. Switch it to a Rooney. Showcase this operator. There we go. And I'm going to take Nomad's stupid headdress off. Yeah, we'll go with her being covered in dirt, I guess. The headdress that she has is a legendary one, but it's stupid. All right, 10 seconds on Stream Raiders. Let's go. I want to see how many units we have this time. I think it's going to be a pretty good amount. 18. We can definitely do this with 18. So we have a bunch of archers. We have several healers, a fairy. Oh, yeah, you guys listened. You guys listened. I think this is the right play. Let's go. I have faith in you, my army. All right, the melee unit's down. Now it's all about these snakes. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's a lot of snakes. Oh, yes. Beautiful. 200 coins and a monk scroll? I don't think I've given Dorman any rewards yet, so I'm going to give Dorman the monk scroll. And then I'll give Danifer here the 200 coins. And then, whoops. There we go. That was some good stuff. All right, let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:40. It's 10:48? Oh, God. Okay. So, unfortunately, that's going to be the last Stream Raiders round for today. I didn't realize it was so late. I stream until 11. So, that's going to be it for Stream Raiders tonight. But I will do one more quick play match that should end right about the time my stream should end. So thank you guys for the awesome battles in Stream Raiders. We'll be back Wednesday night to do some more of those. But let me switch back to Siege here. I did not realize it was so close to stream end. So we'll just do another quick match then to end things. Just because I've been trying very hard to stick to my 11 o'clock ends time so that way I can go straight to bed. Because getting that sleep has been huge for me. Sleep, water, and exercise has been the ticket for the last month and a half.
No, God, please,
I know it's disappointing, but I'll be back on Wednesday, you beautiful man.
No!
And hopefully the same crew shows up for Stream Raiders, because oh my god, you guys are destroying those maps. Let's see. Any last minute things I can talk about with level? Oh, never mind. Here we go. Playing on Bank. So I'll try to talk about this level as we're playing it. I really like Bank. Oh, most of my team left. And then the nice thing about quick play is if somebody leaves, it'll give you new teammates right now. Oh, okay. I'm joining an in-progress match. So we're playing as the defenders. Ooh. Okay. Dokubi's hacked the cams, but I can still use it to help out my team.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Where's the last one? I'm watching sight on cams. I'll let you know if they come in. Just play it cool.
Down to 15 seconds.
Yeah. Just hold. Don't die.
10 seconds left.
I told you not to do that.
Mission
What did I tell you?
Have been neutralized.
I said play it cool, don't die. So instead of running up the stairs and winning the round, you decide to hold that gunfight on the stairs and get killed by the Dokkaebi using the slug. That was stupid. I love you though. All you had to do was run up the stairs, not take the fight. It's all good. I'm gonna take his Rooney though. I also really like money. Oh, is that because I said I like the bank? Yeah.
Secure the
Bank will only give you money if you have money, though. That's the problem. All right, we're going to laser gate this. We're going to laser gate this. Yeah, drone, whatever, piss off. And then we're going to laser gate this.
bomb. Be ready for assault.
We're also going to place barb on dirt, so I know if they're coming dirt. Come on. And then we're going to place barbs on this, so I know if they're coming here.
10 seconds remaining.
And then what we ideally want is we want to rotate, like, right here, I think it is.
Bomb located by op.
That may have been in the wrong spot. Is it big enough? Yeah. But this will give me an out. So I'm gonna play behind chassis here, with the idea that I could rotate out this way if I need to. I'm gonna make that a little bit wider. It's not very likely they'll come back from vault, but they totally could. Now that I've said that, they're gonna come that way and kill me. They're playing servers, which is really dangerous, but it would help protect against a dirt push. We did not reinforce hatch, so that sucks. But we'll make do. The Mira reinforced the wall next to her window. They're breaching in CC. So here's what I want to do. I don't want to be visible from the hatch. Ella, you being right here next to me is not great. Okay. CC hatch. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it. If they don't drone me out, I'm good. If you do drone me out, I'm in trouble. Okay, Warden might have gotten this person. The mirror window's out. Damn it! I did not. So I got pinched. I was gonna get screwed no matter what. I am in danger. I did not want to fall off the counter like I did. That Ash would have had me either way. But I was hoping to look through the mirror window and get the one that I knew was out there. I got pinched in there real hard. Ash on A. She's on chassis. She just went through laser gate. She's in servers. She's on 2 ping. Good stuff.
4 remaining.
Just hold, play it safe.
Down to 15 seconds. Time expires in 10 seconds.
Keep looking that way.
5 seconds remaining.
Good stuff, dude.
4 eliminated. Mission successful.
You played that perfectly. Now, did Glass have diffuse? I don't think he did. So had they had the diffuser, that would have been a totally different game. Glass could have had a free visit into site to diffuse that, but it must have gone down somewhere. I don't know if the Ash had it. Now we're on attack. Let's see. They went Mav. They went Lion. Mav's a hard breach, but we'll see if they play him. We're going to have the Amaru rush, which this guy's gunplay is good enough. It might work out. They're probably going to go basement. I'm going to go sledge.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Yeah, it would have been smart when they blew hatch, rather than me getting pinched right there where I literally couldn't move. Oh. Oh, my drone's going to eat it. Nope. I should have saved my drone. That was stupid. Go hide. Are they upstairs? Trying to figure out where they would have. There might be tellers because they spawn close enough to get the wall right away. The main doors, which is interesting. See, they castled off main door. Whatever. Where is the default cam? Isn't it right here? There it is. Yep. Okay. Amaru rush. Let's go. Well, she didn't die right away. Okay, so it's probably gonna be stupid. No, we're not gonna be stupid. We're not gonna be stupid. Now, actually, I'm playing really stupid because if they're down in lobby, they could just get a free kill on me. There's somebody right nearby. They took my drone out. They're down below. Echo drone. They did go tellers.
One op 4 remaining.
Okay.
Last one's in sight.
Actually, wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? I'm playing as fucking sledge. Okay, ready?
Yeah, y'all gotta stop beating for the kill. You're gonna lose.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
We're not playing Call of Duty, boys. So I was initially gonna run down the stairs, right? But then that's stupid. Hey, we won the round. Oh, maybe you mean for him. Maybe you mean for him. I'm used to you using that to taunt me. But I was gonna take the stairs, and that was stupid because I knew he was in sight, and so I didn't know exactly where sight was, but I was pretty sure of myself, and so played that vertical play. Now, they shot up through it right away, and I could have died. But again, I had the high ground, so as long as I didn't die in the initial exchange of the bullets shooting up in there, then I had a good chance, and it worked out. And the other thing too is I think right as I was shooting him, somebody else was crashing in on him in sight, so he got pinched. That was not coordinated, but I think they went same site. They have a reinforced down there. I'm not gonna do the thing where I hang outside that window forever, because if it was a half coordinated team, they would look right through that and kill my ass. So, not saying that we can't go in that way, but if we do, we need to move quickly. I also don't think that they... Oh, they did Capcan trap it, you bastard.
A bomb must be
Capcan put a bunch of traps on main door, be careful.
is no longer in your possession.
I want to follow Amaru again. I'm gonna make sure we take out the cam, though. Let's go! As long as she doesn't die, I'm going in. She's alive?
The diffuser has been recovered.
Capcan was down here. Like that. You know, doing Capcan things. I even walked through the metal detector, which should have set him off, but he didn't turn. Or Capcan. Spotted by scan. Shit. Default cam's up here. don't have the rotate into junk or into janitors, which makes sense because they're not playing up here. But somebody's out here. Let's figure out where you're at.
Check frost maps if you push in Twitch.
The janitors? Nope. They may have moved.
You have located a bomb.
Hey, listen!
You must recover the diffuser. Friendly, last operator standing.
Yep. Okay. Well, here we go. Ready for me to die right here? Let's go. Damn it! Damn it, I should have kept the angle! I knew it! Now I still was gonna get hit from up above. But I turned away! I should have stuck to my guns and kept watching that angle for the flank. Damn it! That still wasn't a bad play. I wasn't gonna clutch up a 1v4, so the fact that I took out 2 of them feels pretty good. Alright, overtime match point. We're on defense again. Let's see. Probably going to go basement. I do not want to get pinched down in that spot again. I definitely need to make sure that hatches get taken care of this time. So I think I'm going to go Kaid. And I'm going to go get hatches immediately. Oh, wait. Staff open area. Shit. I forgot we don't get to choose. We're going to go Frost for the memes. Okay, let's see, common entry points in this site. So we're gonna put one over here on a window. Bastard. I'll be shocked if they're stupid enough to walk into this trap, but, you know, whatever. What I think I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna place my deployable right here, because that gives somebody the option of playing here or playing here. I don't know if that means that these are both shit angles or if they're actually okay, but we're gonna place it there. Let's see, where else could they maybe come in at? Oh, hello. Shit.
5 seconds left.
Okay, we're actually gonna play upstairs. Oh, I know where I'm gonna put it. I know where I'm gonna put it.
Get ready to engage.
Put one here. Oh, this is risky. This is risky. If they're going up here, I'm in trouble. Okay, and then I wanted to get this reinforced. Oh, not great when I'm trying to play a game that requires sound, but I love it anyway. Okay, I hear him. Oh, they did go. They are going here. Stock room. Oh, Frostmat got one. Damn it! And you know what? I was looking that way initially too, knowing that they'd probably be going that way. But then after I killed the stockroom person, I thought maybe they had another person that was going to rotate up through square. And we ended up losing the game. You know why? Because my teammates were playing Call of Duty. Now, I could have made some better decisions there, but I think the timing's going to work out perfect. It's 11:06, so I guess we're a little bit late. That's fine. So we're going to go back to menu, and then we're going to wind things down there. Again, we're in the middle of what I'm calling first person February. So let me take us out here in just a second. And I'm also going to try and have us raid another streamer, which I haven't done in some time. I got benefited from a raid last Monday, and I want to try to pay it forward here by remembering to do it. So let me go to webcam. Once Siege decides I can have my mouse back. Siege, give me my mouse. Give me my mouse. It's not yours. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we're in the middle of first person February. So tonight was a lesson on level design in Siege. So we looked at Oregon and we looked at Clubhouse a little bit, talking about some of the wall reinforcements, rotates, hatches, that sort of stuff. The map design in Siege is just immaculate and takes a lot of time to really learn. My team has spent a lot of time going through map by map by map, setting up strategies, learning how to play on both attack and defense. It takes an enormous amount of time. So that was just a really scratching the surface barely on how the levels kind of work. I didn't even really talk in extensive detail about like setting up a defensive side. It was mostly, here's the different ways you can play with the levels and the soft walls. But when you come back on Wednesday, we will be doing some coaching fundamentals for Rainbow Six Siege. Is that right? Let's see. Level designer. Yes. So on Wednesday's stream, I'm going to be doing some coaching fundamentals. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I warm up in AIM Labs and how I've advised my team to warm up in AIM Labs. I'm going to show you an in-game way to do a very similar warm-up that I learned from another coach that I respect quite a lot. And then I'll talk about some of the very basics that you would want to start learning and going through if you're going to start playing competitive Siege or working as part of a competitive Siege team. So I'm really looking forward to that. There'll be a lot to unpack and cover with that topic, and that's what we will tackle for this upcoming Wednesday stream. So before I send you off on your merry way, let's go find another streamer, and maybe we can make their night just a little bit better. So let's see who I have currently live right now. You know what? I got rated last Monday by Cozy Crafted, and Cozy Crafted is live right now. And so I'm going to send us over their way. It looks like they're playing some Hogwarts Legacy, so if that's not your jam, that's fine. But if you want to check out and see what they're playing, go ahead. Also, if you're playing on plan, don't want spoiled, I don't know. But either way, they have 9 people currently. They rated me last week, so we are going to return the favor. Looks like they're in the middle of a story cutscene, so just be mindful of that if you don't want spoilers. And go on in there and say hello to the Cozy crew for me, as I've so lovely called them. So have a great night, everybody. I will see you next time. And I'm going to get this stream going here with Cozy Crafted. So you guys should be seeing that countdown here in a couple of seconds. Please hop in there, show Cozy Crafted some love from us over here at Professor Roadblock's channel. We got to come up with a name for ourselves. The Road Scholars?